Hi everyone, welcome back to day 21. For today, day 21, we're still going to be working on finding elapsed time. All right, let's get started. So our I can for today is I can add to find the end time when given the start time and the minutes. Let's look at this problem right here. What strategies can we use to solve these problems? Well, we've been spending time talking about the number line. Ooh, there we go. So today in this video specifically, we're going to be using the number line strategy to get us started. Let's read this word problem. Miss Garlow is making a pie for a party. The pie needs to bake for 35 minutes. So how long does the pie need to bake? 35 minutes. She puts the pie in at 5:06. When should she take the pie out? All right, so last week and yesterday we talked about setting up our start, elapsed, and end graphic organizers. So let's fill in the information that we have in order to determine what we need to solve for. We know that Miss Garlow is making a pie for a party. The pie needs to bake for 35 minutes. So is that a start time, the elapsed time, or the end time? It is the elapsed time because that is how long the pie needs to bake for. So I'm going to put 35 minutes right here in the elapsed time. She puts the pie in at 5:06. So what time does she actually put the pie into the stove? 5:06. So that is my start time. The pie goes in the stove at 5:06. It needs to bake for 35 minutes. When should she take her pie out? Well, we're looking for that end time. What time will it need to be when she takes the pie out? All right, we're going to use a number line to help us solve for this problem. So I'm going to come over here and draw out my number line. I know that my start time goes here on this end, and my end time goes on this end. My start time is 5:06. And my end time, we don't know. So that's what we're trying to find out. The elapsed time is 35 minutes. So we're going to jump 35 minutes on our number line. Remember, we can make jumps of 10, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and 1 minute. We're going to start off by jumping 10 minutes. We need to jump 35 minutes because that is our elapsed time. I'm going to make a jump of 10. 5:06 plus 10 minutes is 5:16. I've jumped 10 minutes. Can I keep going if I need to jump 35? Yes, I can. I'm going to jump another 10 minutes. 5:16 plus 10 minutes is 5:26. I'm counting by tens. 16, 26. So far, I've jumped 10, 20 minutes, but I need to jump 35 minutes. Can I jump another 10? Yes. 5:26 plus 10 minutes is 5:36. So far, I've jumped 10, 20, 30 minutes, and I need to jump 35 minutes. So I can now jump 5 minutes plus 5. 5:36 plus 5 minutes. 5:36, 5:37, 5:38, 5:39, 5:40, 5:41. So what time should Miss Garlow take the pie out of the stove if she bakes it for 35 minutes? She should take it out at 5:41. 5:41 is our end time. All right. Now, let's look at this word problem right here. Again, what strategies can we use to solve these problems? We're going to stick with that number line strategy today. And we're going to also use this graphic organizer idea down here in the bottom to help us solve. So the very first thing we're going to do is fill out this graphic organizer using the information that we learned from our word problem. When we do this, it helps us determine what we're actually solving for. All right, so let's read our problem. At 9:29, Miss McGregor set a timer for 32 minutes. I'm going to say that's SSR. What time will it be when the timer rings? So let's fill in our graphic organizer to determine what we're solving for. At 9:29, Miss McGregor sets a timer. So what time is it when she starts the timer? It is 9:29. She sets the timer for 32 minutes. So how long is that timer going to run for? 32 minutes. That is our elapsed time. That is how long that timer is going to go for. What time will it be when the timer rings? So do we know what time it will be when the timer goes off? No, so that's what we're trying to solve for. We're trying to figure out what time it'll be when that timer goes off. I'm going to use the number line strategy again. My start time's going to go here. My end time goes down here. What time is it when Miss McGregor starts that timer? It is 9:29. And based on the word problem and the information given, do we know what time it's going to be when that timer goes off? No, we don't, and we can easily see that because we've already filled out our graphic organizer. How long is the timer supposed to go for? Well, the elapsed time, or the amount of time that's passing, is 32 minutes. So we're going to jump 32 minutes on our number line to figure out what our end time is. Remember, we can make jumps of 10, 5 minutes, and 1 minute. We're going to start with a jump of 10 minutes. 9:29 plus 10 minutes is going to be 9:39. Notice we're staying in the same hour. We're staying in that 9 o'clock hour. We're just jumping minutes. So 10 minutes so far, we need to be passing or elapsing 32 minutes. 9:39 plus 10 is 9:49. All right, 9:49 plus 10 is now 9:59. So far we've jumped 10, 20, 30 minutes. We need to jump 32 minutes, so something strange is going to happen in this problem. And this is not something that will usually happen, but it's one that I wanted to show you what happens when you move into that next hour. So we know that at 9:59, when it moves the next minute, it turns into the next hour. So if I were to jump 1 minute, it is now 10 o'clock. We've now hit that next hour. Think about it on a clock. When your minute hand is at 59 minutes, it moves 1 more minute and that minute hand is now directly on the 12. So that means a new hour. We're going to jump 1 more minute and it is now 10:01. So my time is 10:01. All right, I'm going to give you a minute to look at this problem. You can pause the video if you would like to fill out the graphic organizer over here on the side, and then you can unpause once you have it. All right, so you should have that graphic organizer filled out on the side. What I'm going to do is go ahead and read that word problem. So the word problem says, Mary had a doctor's appointment at 3:20. She stayed for 17 minutes. What time did she leave? So let's fill in this graphic organizer together and you can check what you've done in your notebook. So we know that Mary had a doctor's appointment at 3:20. So what time did Mary's doctor appointment start? 3:20. That is our start time. She stayed for 17 minutes. So how much time passed from the time she got to her doctor's office? 17 minutes. That is our elapsed time. What time did she leave? Do we know what time she left, or do we know that end time? No, we don't. So that's what we're solving for. All right, I'm going to use that number line strategy. Remember, start time, end time. My start time is 3:20. We don't know the end time. That's what we're solving for. And the elapsed time is 17 minutes. So that's how much time we're going to jump on our number line. Remember, again, we can do jumps of 10, jumps of 5, and jumps of 1, or hops of 1. All right, so 320, I'm going to start off by doing a big jump of 10. 320 plus 10 is 330. Now, I need to jump 17 minutes. So far, I've jumped 10. Can I do another jump of 10? No, I can't because 10 plus 10 is 20, and that's too long. So I'm going to make a jump of 5. 330 plus 5 minutes is 335. I've jumped 10, 15 minutes. I need to jump 17 minutes. So now I'm going to make hops of 1. 15 minutes, 16 minutes, 17 minutes. 335, 336, 337. So what time was it when Mary left the doctor's office? What is our end time? 3:37. All right. We're going to do a few more together, and then you're going to have some that you're going to practice by yourself in your math notebook. Let's look at this one. Again, I'm going to make sure I'm setting up this graphic organizer. I'm going to write start, duration. Remember, duration is the same thing as elapsed. That's how much time has passed. And end. And I'm going to fill it in to help me solve or determine what I'm solving for. Let's read the first problem. Paul spent 45 minutes working on homework. If he started at 5:05, what time was it when he finished? So let's fill in our graphic organizer. What time was it when Paul started his homework? It was 5:05. What is our duration, or the elapsed time? How much time does he spend doing his homework? Well, the problem says Paul spent 45 minutes. And finally, what is our end time? Well, the question says, what time was it when he finished? So do we know what time it was? No, we don't. So that's what we're going to solve for in this problem. Now, I'm going to use a strategy to help me solve. So I'm going to use the number line strategy. I'm going to erase so I have some room to work. I'm going to draw my number line. Remember, start here. I might need more room than that, but start here, end here. My start time is 5:05. You should be following along in your notebook so you have some examples. I'm going to add another page here. My start is 5:05, and my elapsed or duration is 45 minutes. Draw my number line. My start time goes here, 5:05. My end time goes down here. Now, we're going to jump or hop 45 minutes on my number line. Remember again, we can make jumps of 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and 1 minute. It just depends on what's easier for you to count by. I think right now it's easier to count by 10 minutes, so that's what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to make my first jump of 10 minutes, and I'm going to write plus 10 above my jump, because I know that's 10 minutes passing. 5:05 plus 10 minutes is 5:15. So far I've jumped 10. I need to jump 45. Can I keep going? Yes. Another jump of 10 minutes. 5:15 plus 10 is 5:25. I'm going to keep jumping. 5:25 plus 10 is 5:35. How many minutes have I jumped so far? Well, let's count them. 10, 20, 30. I want to jump 45, so I can make another jump of 10. 5:35 plus 10 is 5:45. So I've jumped 10, 20, 30, 40, but I need to jump 45. So I cannot make another jump of 10 or hop of 10 because that's too many minutes. But I can make a hop of 5. So 5:45 plus 5 minutes is 5:50. So my end time is 5:50. All right, let's look at the second one together. Luke took a nap for 37 minutes. If he started his nap at 1:07, what time was it when he woke up? Let's fill in this graphic organizer here. What is my start time? What time does Luke start taking his nap? If he started his nap at 1:07, so right there's our answer, 1:07. How long does the nap last, or what is my duration? Well, the problem says in the beginning, Luke took a nap for 37 minutes. So that is my elapsed time. And last but not least, what is the end time? What time does Luke wake up from his nap? Well, that's what we're going to be solving for in our problem today. I'm again going to use that number line strategy. We know the start time is 1:07 and the elapsed time is 37 minutes. We're trying to figure out the end. All right, I'm going to draw my number line. The start time goes here. The end time down here. Remember again, jumps of 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and 1 minute can be used. My start time is 1:07. I'm going to hop or pass 37 minutes on my number line. So I'm going to start off with a big jump of 10. 1:07 plus 10 minutes is 1:17 because 7 plus 10 is 17. I'm going to make another jump of 10 minutes. 1:17 plus 10 is 1:27. So far, I've jumped or passed 20 minutes. I need to jump 37, so I'm going to make another jump of 10. 1:27 plus 10 is 1:37. I've hopped 10, 20, 30 minutes. I need to pass 37 minutes. Can I make another hop of 10? No, we can't, because if we were to add 10 more minutes, that's 40 minutes, but we need 37. So I'm going to jump 1 minute to show you. So I'm going to jump until I reach 37 minutes. So far, I've passed 10, 20, 30. 31 minutes, 32 minutes, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37 minutes. Now let's figure out what time it is. If this was 1:37, 1:38, 1:39, 1:40, 1:41, 1:42, 1:43, 1:44. So my end time is 1:44. All right, we have one more that we're going to do together, and then you're going to be on your own for just a few. All right, this problem says we're going to fill in our graphic organizer first. Haley started watching TV at 6:15. So what time does Haley start watching TV? She starts watching at 6:15. If she watched for 30 minutes, what time was it when she stopped? Well, how much time is passing? 30 minutes. That's how long she watched TV for. And we're trying to figure out what time it was when she stopped watching TV. Start is 6:15. Elapsed is 30. Remember, elapsed and duration are the same, mean the same thing. That's how much time is passing. And we want to know what time it was when she stopped watching TV. I'm going to use my number line, start and end. And finally, remember, we can make hops of 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and 1 minute. If it's 6:15, that is my start, I'm going to make a hop of 10. 6:15 plus 10 minutes is 6:25. Another hop of 10, 6:35. So far, I've jumped 10, 20 minutes. I need to jump 30 minutes so I can make another jump. I've jumped 10, 20, 30 minutes. 6:35 plus 10 minutes is 6:45. What time was it when she stopped watching TV? It was 6:45. All right, friends, you have some problems that you need to work on in PowerSchool. Be sure you're using and setting up the graphic organizer with start, duration, and end. Make sure you're filling that in, and then be sure to use a strategy to solve. Take a picture of your work and send it to your teacher the way they've asked you to do it. If you have any questions, ask your teacher. Bye.